Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News. Fans, the air was electric on the final night of the Golden Bachelor, and fans across the country held their breath. The cameras panned over the stunning rose garden set, adorned with twinkling lights and delicate petals that seemed to whisper promises of love and heartbreak. Mel Owens, the charming and enigmatic Golden Bachelor, stood at the center, his hands slightly trembling, not from nerves, but anticipation. For weeks, viewers had watched Mel navigate the labyrinth of romance. Each contestant brought something unique: laughter, vulnerability, passion, and even secrets that threatened to shake the foundation of his heart. But tonight, it all came down to this: the final rose. The episode opened with Mel walking along the garden path, reflecting on the whirlwind journey. "I've laughed, I've cried, and I've discovered parts of myself I didn't even know existed," he said, speaking directly to the camera. "But one person has truly captured my heart." The camera cut to the final two, the poised and radiant Cindy Colors, whose fiery personality had kept Mel on his toes from day one, and the sweet, introspective Peg Munson, whose quiet wisdom and gentle soul had slowly wormed her way into his heart. Fans had been divided from the start, and social media buzzed non-stop with speculation. First, Mel called Cindy forward. "Cindy," he said with a nervous smile, "you are an incredible woman. Your energy, your laughter, and the way you challenge me every day, I will always cherish that." But he paused, his eyes softening. "My heart, it's leading me in a different direction." Cindy's eyes widened in shock, a tremor of disbelief crossing her face. She fought to maintain her composure, but it was clear. This wasn't the ending she had imagined. I understand," she whispered, managing a bittersweet smile. "You deserve happiness, Mel." The camera lingered on Mel as he turned to the remaining contestant. Peg stood quietly, her heart racing, a mix of hope and disbelief flickering in her eyes. Mel took a deep breath, reaching out for her hand. "Peg, from the moment I met you, I felt something I've never felt before. You've shown me patience, kindness, and a love that feels infinite. Will you accept this rose and take this journey with me?" Peg's eyes welled up, her lips trembling as she whispered, "Yes, Mel, yes, I will." The crowd erupted in cheers, the music swelled, and the cameras captured the intimate moment as Mel leaned in to kiss Peg, a kiss that sealed the love story everyone had been rooting for, but few predicted. But the drama wasn't over yet. In a surprise twist that no one saw coming, the producers revealed a special segment, a behind-the-scenes look at Mel's heart-wrenching decision process. Clips showed late-night confessions, secret walks along the beach, and candid talks with family and friends. It became clear why Mel had chosen Peg. Her unwavering support and authenticity had given him the courage to open up in ways he never had before. Social media exploded instantly. Hashtags like Golden Bachelor Spoiler, Mel and Peg, and Final Rose Shock trended worldwide. Fans were divided, but one thing was unanimous. Peg's victory was unexpected, heartwarming, and, against all odds, the perfect conclusion to Mel's journey. As the episode drew to a close, Mel and Peg walked hand in hand through the rose garden, petals floating gently around them. "This isn't the end," Mel said, glancing at Peg with a playful grin. "It's the beginning of the rest of our lives." Peg laughed, a sound full of joy and relief. "I couldn't agree more." And just like that, a new chapter in the Golden Bachelor legacy began, one full of hope, love, and a twist that left fans stunned. For those who thought they knew how it would end, this spoiler proved one thing: in the world of love, sometimes the heart chooses a path no one ever expects. Exclusive insider note: sources close to the show hint that Peg and Mel's romance is far from scripted drama. They've reportedly been spotted planning trips together and meeting each other's families, suggesting that this love story might just last beyond the cameras. So while some fans may have bet on a fiery finale with Cindy taking the rose, the heart wants what it wants. And Mel Owens chose Peg Munson. And in true Golden Bachelor fashion, the final rose was more than just a symbol. It was a shockwave of joy, heartbreak, and pure romance that fans won't forget. Below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the final rose ceremony of the Golden Bachelor. Mel Owens, the man who had captured hearts nationwide with his charm and sincerity, paced nervously. This wasn't just any rose ceremony. This was the moment that would define the entire season. For weeks, viewers had been on a roller coaster of emotions. Mel had laughed until he cried, endured tense confrontations, and even shared tearful confessions about love lost and lessons learned. And now, only two women remained. First, there was Cindy Colors, the vivacious, confident, and occasionally fiery contestant. She had captivated Mel with her boldness and quick wit. Fans had been convinced she was the one. After all, she had the energy, the chemistry, and the sparkle that made headlines every week. Then there was Peg Munson, the quiet, thoughtful, and seemingly understated woman whose heart shone brighter than anyone else's. Peg had never demanded attention. Instead, she had earned it, one gentle gesture, one deep conversation, one honest moment at a time. As the ceremony began, Mel addressed the camera, his voice tinged with raw emotion. "I've been through an incredible journey. Each woman here taught me something about myself, about love, and about what it means to truly connect. But there's one person my heart can't let go of." The tension was palpable. Cindy stepped forward first. Mel held her gaze, searching for the right words. "Cindy, you are extraordinary. Your energy, your humor, your fire, it's unforgettable. But my heart, it's taken a path I didn't expect." Cindy froze. The air seemed to still. Tears welled up as she whispered, I understand." The camera captured the heartbreak in her eyes, a stark reminder that love, no matter how bright, can sometimes be fleeting. All eyes turned to Peg. Time seemed to slow. Mel took her hand, feeling the warmth and comfort he had grown to cherish over the past weeks. "Peg, you've been my anchor, my light in the storm. I've never felt so certain about someone. Will you accept this rose and continue this journey with me?" Peg gasped, her hand flying to her mouth, eyes glistening. "Yes, Mel, yes!" The crowd erupted in cheers, petals swirling around them as if the universe itself was celebrating. Mel pulled Peg into an embrace, their smiles lighting up the night. But then, just when fans thought the drama was over, came the unexpected twist. Mel revealed a secret that no one saw coming. He had been keeping a heartfelt letter from his late mother, who had passed away years ago. In it, she had written, "Follow your heart, even when it surprises you." As Mel read the letter aloud to Peg, tears streamed down both of their faces. It was a moment so raw, so intimate, that even the producers behind the scenes admitted it left them speechless. Social media exploded instantly. Hashtags like Golden Bachelor Finale, hashtag Mel and Peg, and hashtag Unexpected Love flooded timelines. Fans debated, tweeted, and shared reaction videos, but one thing was clear: Peg Munson was the surprise winner everyone had been talking about. In the final montage, viewers saw Mel and Peg laughing together, sharing secret looks, and exploring the beginnings of a love that seemed destined to last. Behind-the-scenes clips revealed late-night walks on the beach, deep conversations under the stars, and moments of vulnerability that solidified their connection. And just when fans thought the story was complete, a teaser rolled at the very end, a glimpse of the couple planning a secret trip abroad, hinting at a future filled with adventures and romance beyond the show. For fans of The Golden Bachelor, this finale proved that love is unpredictable, Hearts are ungovernable, and sometimes the greatest surprises come in the quietest packages. Mel Owens' final rose wasn't just about choosing a winner. It was a testament to the power of patience, authenticity, and the courage to follow your heart, even when the world expects something else. And for Peg Munson, her name will forever be etched in Golden Bachelor history as the woman who captured a heart and stunned the world. The air thick with anticipation, and the rose garden shimmered under the soft glow of fairy lights. Fans across the nation were glued to their screens, buzzing with speculation. This wasn't just the finale of The Golden Bachelor. This was the night that would shatter hearts, spark wild debates, and leave viewers questioning everything they thought they knew. Mel Owens, the man whose charm had captured the hearts of millions, stood at the center of it all. But behind his confident smile, there was tension, a storm of emotions barely contained. He had come so far, and yet tonight he faced the most impossible decision of his life. For weeks, fans had been divided. On one side, Cindy Colors, the fiery, bold, take-charge woman whose chemistry with Mel had set social media ablaze. Cindy had charm, sparkle, and a fearless personality that kept Mel laughing and, at times, questioning his own heart. On the other side, Peg Munson, quiet, thoughtful, and almost impossibly genuine. She hadn't demanded attention. She had earned it, slowly, gently, but with a power that few could resist. As the final rose ceremony began, Mel addressed the audience with a voice both steady and emotional. "This journey has changed me. Each of you showed me something about love, life, and myself. But there is one person who has truly captured my heart." The first rose went to Cindy, or so fans thought. Mel stepped forward, holding her gaze, and in a moment that made hearts stop, he said, "Cindy, you are incredible. Your fire, your energy, your courage, they've challenged me, inspired me, and made this journey unforgettable. But my heart, it's pointing me in a different direction." Shock rippled through the garden. Cindy's confident facade faltered. Her eyes widened, her lips quivering, as she struggled to find words. I understand," she whispered, stepping back. Heartbroken but composed, fans gasped. This wasn't the ending anyone expected. All eyes turned to Peg Munson. Time seemed to slow. Mel took her hands in his, the world narrowing down to just the two of them. "Peg, you've been my rock, my joy, my unexpected miracle. You've taught me patience, kindness, and a love I never thought I'd find. Will you accept this rose and continue this journey with me?" Tears streamed down Peg's face as she whispered, "Yes, yes, Mel." The crowd erupted, petals swirling around them like a living celebration. Cameras captured the intimate, electrifying moment as Mel leaned in for a kiss that left fans breathless. But wait, there was more. Producers had one final surprise that no one saw coming. During the final moments, a flashback montage revealed late-night confessions, whispered promises on empty beaches, and a hidden bond between Mel and Peg that had grown stronger behind the scenes. It wasn't just love. It was destiny in motion. And then came the bombshell. In an exclusive post-finale interview leaked to insiders, Mel revealed he had been grappling with a secret fear. Cindy's bold personality had tempted him, but Peg's authenticity had saved him from choosing what was easy over what was real. Fans were stunned. The twist wasn't just who won, it was why he chose her. Social media erupted instantly. Hashtag #MelanPeg, hashtag Golden Bachelor Final Rose, and hashtag Unexpected Love exploded across every platform. Fans were tweeting, commenting, and even crying alongside the couple. Everyone expected fireworks with Cindy, but no one expected the quiet, undeniable love that Mel and Peg had built. The final scenes were pure magic. Mel and Peg, hand in hand, walking through the garden as petals floated down around them. They laughed, whispered, and shared secret glances that made the world stop. A teaser hinted at a romantic getaway, one that suggested their love story was just beginning, beyond the cameras, beyond the show, and into real life. Mel Owens' final rose was more than a symbol. It was the ultimate shock, the moment that proved love doesn't follow scripts. It chooses unpredictably, wildly, and often in ways that leave everyone else in awe. Peg Munson's victory wasn't just a win. It was a romantic plot twist no one saw coming, a perfect storm of patience, sincerity, and unexpected destiny. And for the fans, this finale will be talked about for years, a golden moment in Bachelor history that defied expectations, melted hearts, and left everyone wanting more. Exclusive insider note, rumor has it, Peg and Mel have already started planning private trips, cozy dinners, and even met each other's closest friends. This isn't just reality TV. This is a love story that might just outshine the cameras themselves. Crackled with electricity. The rose garden glimmered under thousands of fairy lights, petals drifting like confetti, as fans across the nation held their breath. Tonight wasn't just the Golden Bachelor finale. It was the moment that would send shockwaves through reality TV forever. Mel Owens, the heartthrob bachelor whose charm had captured millions, stood at the center, a swirl of nerves and excitement behind his calm smile. Weeks of laughter, tears, secret confessions, and shocking drama had led to this single, decisive moment. On one side, Cindy colors, fiery, confident, and magnetic. Fans had been convinced she would win. She had passion, wit, and a fearless energy that kept Mel laughing, guessing, and questioning his own heart. On the other side, Peg Munson, quiet, steady, and endlessly genuine. Peg hadn't demanded attention. She had earned it, quietly, with every thoughtful word, every vulnerable moment. The ceremony began. Mel's voice trembled slightly as he addressed the cameras. This journey has been unlike anything I've ever experienced. I've laughed, I've cried, I've been challenged and changed. But there is one person who has captured my heart completely. The crowd leaned in. The tension was palpable. Cindy stepped forward, eyes shining with hope. Mel's words shattered expectations. Cindy, you are extraordinary. Your fire, your energy, your fearlessness, they've inspired me every day. But my heart, it's pointing in a different direction. Gasps echoed across the garden. Cindy's smile faltered. Tears glimmered in her eyes as she whispered, I understand. This wasn't the ending anyone expected. Social media exploded. Fans tweeted, "No way, not Cindy." All eyes turned to Peg. Heart racing, she stepped forward. Mel took her hands, looked deep into her eyes, and said the words that would define the season. Peg, you've been my anchor, my light, my unexpected miracle. I've never felt a connection like this. Will you accept this rose and take this journey with me? Yes! Peg's voice trembled, tears streaming down her face. The crowd erupted, petals swirling like a golden storm. Cameras caught every breathtaking moment. The hug, the kiss, the laughter, and the sheer relief in both their faces. But the drama wasn't done. A behind-the-scenes twist revealed that Mel had struggled with the choice all season. Cindy's fiery energy had tempted him, but it was Peg's unwavering authenticity that ultimately won his heart. Emotional flashbacks showed quiet walks under the stars, late-night talks, and moments of raw vulnerability, clips that left even producers speechless. Then came the bombshell. In an exclusive post-finale revelation, Mel shared a deeply personal secret. He had been carrying a letter from his late mother telling him, "Follow your heart, even if it surprises you." He admitted the words guided him to Peg, proving that sometimes love chooses the unexpected. Social media exploded instantly. Hashtag Mel and Peg, hashtag Golden Bachelor Final Rose, hashtag Shock Ending, all trended worldwide. Fans shared gifs of the iconic kiss, clips of Peg crying in disbelief, and emotional reaction videos that quickly went viral. The final montage was cinematic. Mel and Peg walking hand in hand through the rose garden, laughing, whispering, stealing glances, and planning their next adventures. A teaser hinted at a romantic getaway abroad, signaling that this love story was far from scripted drama. It was real, unexpected, and breathtakingly sweet. Mel Owens' final rose wasn't just a choice, it was a statement. It proved that love is unpredictable, often silent, and always undeniable. Peg Munson wasn't just the winner, she was the surprise twist, the hidden gem, the woman who captured a heart that millions of viewers thought was uncatchable. So if you were scrolling thinking you knew the ending, think again. The final rose has landed, and it landed where no one expected, with Peg Munson, the quiet, authentic, jaw-dropping winner who stole Mel's heart and left the world stunned. Exclusive insider note. Rumors now suggest that Mel and Peg have already been spotted planning trips, meeting families, and even decorating a home together. This isn't just reality TV. It's the beginning of a real-life romance that could outshine every twist, tear, and gasp the show has ever delivered. So if you were scrolling, thinking you knew the ending, think again. The final rose has landed, and it landed where no one expected, with Peg Munson, the quiet, authentic, jaw-dropping winner who stole Mel's heart and left the world stunned.